Greetings, it is I, Surge, and I'm back. I'm streaming at La Brea Tar Pits. I've been coming here for the last couple of Tuesdays for this, what's called Philosophy in the Park. I could put a link to it in the description here, but I saw this statue of saber-toothed cats gym, and my item bag's full, so I can't collect items there. But I saw the shiny Charizard, and I was like, you know, I got a shiny Charizard on here recently too. I want to battle it. I'm not going to bring my own shiny Charizard because really no reason to. And yeah, there's the tar pits. There's a lot of people just kind of lounging. It's like a really nice day out. And it's a nice park. It's right by the LA City or County Museum of Art, which is closed, but those lights that everyone takes pictures at are still there. So maybe I'll go take a little selfie there just because why not? My class starts at 6, and so I've got an hour and a half to kind of do what I want. And, you know, Pokemon Go falls within that broad category, so here we are. Got a Blissey, which is always a nightmare to take down in any sort of competitive context. And Kabutops is doing okay. If I had any fighting types, that would be nice, but I failed to bring one of those. So I mostly just want to get to the shiny Charizard and beat that down so I can take over the gym and leave my mark in Los Angeles. I want to make the little like LA symbol with my fingers, but it's kind of hard when you're like using your fingers to battle. So I guess that's a bit of a fail, but oh well. If somebody else could hold my phone, the only thing is if I did that, I'd have to like explain what I'm doing, and I have to be like, I'm doing this thing that no one else does these days, which is stream Pokemon Go. Maybe I'm just ignorant and people are still streaming this, but seeing as how it's a 4-year-old game now, you know, streamers like to be very up to date with what they play, and I just kind of play what I have, you know, grown fond of. So here I am. We got a pretty epic battle here. Gyarados versus shiny Charizard. That Hydro Pump definitely did a lot of work, and I get to battle the Charizard again, which is nice. And in fact, I have to battle them all again to take over the gym, so let's do that. There's a good amount of stops around here. There's a few gyms as well, but I just decided to pick on this one because of the shiny Charizard. So I can walk around a little bit now that I'm embroiled in the battle anyway. So down goes the Chandelure. Let's see. Got a kind of nice view over here. Yeah, like a lot of this is closed, but the outside area, parking is free here right now at the La Brea Museum, so that's pretty awesome. So it's definitely a plus for COVID, is that it's probably not as crowded here as it would be otherwise, and parking's free, so that's great. It's the perfect place to come after work, and I'm not advertising for La Brea Tar Pits or LAC Museum of Art, but I guess that's what it sounds like anyway, so oh well. Yeah, perfect place to just come and unwind and do a little philosophy in the park, kind of check out some of the tar pits too. So we got one more battle against Charizard that we'll do just to finish it off. This trainer is dressed like a friend I have on here actually, so it's kind of funny. So shout out to her if she ever happens to watch this and she knows that I'm talking about her. My friend who watches these videos and likes them like every time, which is like really plus support. He mentioned this app called PokeRaid, which I didn't install. I did use PokeGenie before the stat calculator was like added in game, but yeah, me and third-party apps in this game, I guess, is an interesting topic. I tend to shy away from them. I have since like PokeGenie, and there were like 2 of those apps that most people were using, but I used PokeGenie, and I mean it worked fine. It gave you like the exact percent, but you could calculate that yourself now, which I think is great. I think that's a good example of Pokemon game kind of integrating what fans want, and so fans go and just, you know, do their own thing. And, you know, you could argue, yeah, I mean, it's a good culture to have like a DIY culture, but at the same time, you're not supposed to use third-party apps, so it's this kind of like uneasy tension. And, you know, in my time, I've definitely like taken the law into my own hands, and, you know, I even went as far as to hack my. I bought two new 2DSs because I thought I needed two to hack the console so I could stream. And I think I've hidden one or more of those 2DS streams by this point. I just really wanted to send Ultra Sun off before the Switch came out, and, you know, the era of DS Pokemon, which was a good like 8 years, maybe, no, more than 8 years, like 10 years at least. So, you know, I wanted to do a little streaming, kind of show off all my Pokemon, and now you can do like 30-second clips on the Nintendo Switch of gameplay, but it doesn't record any like video or audio, so that's why I prefer Pokemon Go. And also I could do this outside wherever I am, so that's that. It's not letting me move my character anymore, so something just appeared. I can either try and exit the app, or I can just wait for it to, because my connection's good, so not really sure what's going on there. It's kind of weird. But I mean, we did what we set out to. We took out the red gym with the black Charizard. I should have put my black Charizard there as a show of dominance, and you know, claiming the territory of black Charizard. So now I have a Pokemon. Now I have a black Charizard and Sword also. See, I really want to click on that Houndour. I just think I need to exit the app, and I don't know, my character's frozen like that. So let me rectify that. One sec. All right, I'm back. So now I can check the Houndour. I just remembered I was supposed to have a call today with a professor. We're reviewing a paper together, but that didn't happen. So anyway, I have this reward. Professor Willow wants to talk. He's talking about Beedrill, which I have not Mega Evolved, and I don't know if I'm gonna, because I want to save my Mega Energy. I'd rather use on one of the starters, the Kanto starters. Or Lucario whenever that rolls out, because favorite Pokemon. Other than Pikachu, which is my favorite Pokemon when I'm being a bandwagoner, because it's the most popular Pokemon. I mean, kind of. Not voted as the most popular, because I was Greninja this year, but... Or last, I think it was this year. So, I guess I'm not a full bandwagoner, but... I'm more like, I'm force-fed. I'm happily force-fed whatever Pokemon deems, you know, good, which is like Pikachu, because it's the mascot of the franchise. So that's what I'm trying to get at. So we have this bear, which is like right where I'm pointing. It's kind of half-heartedly separated from me with this caution tape, which is slightly funny. Lileep is kind of an interesting spawn around here. It's a tar pit, so it's a fossil Pokemon, which I think is really neat. I parked right behind a truck that, like, the truck's purpose is to deliver fossils to the tar pits, which is really cool. So, yeah, I don't think there's much interesting to do here. I guess I can just look at my gifts, and I got, you know, 5 gifts. I need to clear some bag space or just buy more. But I did claim my free remote raid pass yesterday. I'm happy they're doing that like every week until November 30th, I think, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. I need to get rid of some more items here. So I officially now have more potions than like Pokeballs. So I'm just gonna get rid of like almost 100 hyper potions, because I have plenty of max potions. So I really like to collect gifts from stops that I haven't been to before. It's just a fun little game of like, oh, you know, this friend is giving me a gift from this place again, or oh, this friend hasn't given me a gift from that place. That's kind of cool. I wonder why they went there. So it's that kind of thing. So here we have the Elevon Fountain, which is near where I work in El Segundo. And I have a bunch of stickers. I'll give a buy one. It's like that NSYNC song, Bye Bye. I don't know how that just came into my head, but I'm not going to sing it while I'm out in public. Theplela Thai, so it's like a Thai restaurant, I think. Got the mud kit, which isn't saying anything specific. It's just like hollering. Let's see. I'll give a relaxed Trico, like a modeling Trico. It's like a modeling pose. It's a very, very calm, cool, collected Pokemon. Got the thank you, which I don't know if it's based off of Ariana Grande, but I just like to think it was because of her song Thank You. Next. So I've been told that's a good song for getting over like past relationships, that Thank You Next song, which at the beginning like a friend suggested it and I was like, sounds a little bit kind of dismissive, but you know, at this point it's like whatever works. So Thank You Next. We got the High Glow here. It's yes, Squirtle. I always hear that Squirtle saying yes in Captain Falcon's voice on Super Smash. He's like, yes! Like he grabs the like other player by their head and he goes, yes! So that's my best impression out in public. I can do a better impression in my car because no one else is around and I'm the only judge of it. So there's that. Oh, we got the Slowbro. I'm not sure. I think I've seen it here before, but well, I guess we'll see if I already had that one. Yeah, I think I did. No, okay. Well, sending that to a friend. And I could see if the museum is its own stop. That'd be kind of cool if it were. There's a sloth statue. It would have been fun to come here during the Slackoff Community Day. But, so there's my gym. There's another gym. And let's see if that's the LA County Museum. It's a Dratini raid. Kind of interesting. Urban Light. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is where everyone takes pictures, and it's like mostly women in my experience take pictures there. So I don't want to catch that lily, but I feel like part of me wants to because it's a fossil at the tar pits, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to collect some gifts, and I like how it just says statue with a period. It's kind of funny. Some of those descriptions actually can be really funny. I used to live near one in Georgia that said like, somebody renamed it like Megazord, or it's like, it's a clock tower until you make it angry. They use more colorful language than that, but they said it's a clock tower until you make it angry, and then it becomes Transformer, becomes Optimus Prime or something. It was just really funny, and that never changed once it changed. So that was there for like more than a few months. Pretty funny. So I kind of want to go to those lights, honestly. I think, you know, if I'm not too keen on taking a picture there, like a selfie, which I could, I guess, then the right move to do would be to, you know, take my Pokemon Go playing up a notch and kind of do that. I'm checking cast forms now because the shiny forms for the weather sprites were introduced, which I thought they were always in here, but I guess not. No, Aeron can be shiny, and it's a cool shiny. It's like red eyes. Wingull, I think I have a shiny of that in Sword. I know I have a Pelipper for sure in there, but I might have gotten Wingull. I just can't remember. Yeah, shinies are much more accessible now than they used to be. There's all these like events for shinies, like shiny Magikarp raids and community days, and so I'm not on the side of thinking like, oh, it's just such a bad thing that shinies are so accessible. I'm maybe a little more neutral about it. Like, you know, I participate in all of those events, so I could not criticize it like on a personal level. But on the other hand, the shinies do feel a little bit less valuable because there's just more of them. They're easier to get. So, but for like us old players, I feel like there's that, but there's also they were just so much harder to get back in the day. 1 in 8,000 to 192 or 152, whatever it was, and Then I think in X and Y the odds doubled. So that was cool. X and Y or Sun and Moon. I forget exactly which, but I did get a couple in X and Y and just forgot about them until I booted up Sun and Moon, or I was like transferring things to Pokemon Home. One Sword came out. I got the shiny Joltik and I got a shiny Woobat in X, I think. I think they were both from X. Then I evolved the Joltik up to Galvantula, and then I kind of regretted it. I was like, maybe shiny Joltik looked cooler. Because Galvantula's shiny looks really similar to its normal form. Its normal sprite. But it's a nice view here of the museum aforementioned. Yeah, a lot of people walking around. Not as many people with their masks on this time, which obviously, as someone not wearing their mask right now, I'm okay with. But I think it might be time to put the little mask on. All right, there we go. Because they have like guards around here, so I'm not trying to get in any fights with public guards or anyone really. But all right, so we have the L sculpture, which can't really see. There's an LA Fitness gym in front of me, which I have a membership for, but it's closed, even though Google Maps says it's open. Okay, so this is a museum. So LA County Museum of Art, that's its own Pokestop. I might have expected that to be a gym, but it is not. I think I'm gonna do this Dratini raid because why not? And I think it's 22,000, so that should not be that hard to defeat. Yeah, so there's like a guard in front of those lights. I can point to the lights right now. I think it's kind of hard to see. I think they're right there. So I'm not sure if that means like people can walk up to them. I saw people walking like within the lights last week, even though there was a guard there. So I don't think they're fully out of commission. It's just maybe discouraged or like timed even. I don't know. But like I see some people going toward them right now, and the guard's kind of just walking between the lights. So maybe I'll just take a picture from kind of the distance I'm at and call it a day. So I got 60 seconds here. I don't usually like to waste this much time. My streams, I think, have become shorter over time. They used to be like, I've done like an hour of streams. I've done 45-minute streams in the beginning. But since I have a lot of time to kill today, it's like, why not? Plus, it's nice out and everything, so it's not really any special event in Go going on, but you could say every day is a special day in Go because it's just such a good game idea and game execution. So I mean, in terms of like augmented reality, Pokemon Go really is like the pioneering game in that space. You can't really say that. Can't really say that about Pokemon in any other respect. I think that's like its most innovative kind of thing, other than just Pokemon itself, which is like monsters battling, but there are all sorts of other franchises for that, like Digimon, which maybe came out around the same time, and I'm a big fan of that too. But anyway, it's a 3300 Dratini, should not be hard to beat. I did tell one of my friends that I'm gonna give him a shiny Dragonite because I have two, and he has Let's Go Eevee. Also, that Twister looks really cool, but I don't think I've ever seen that in here. But yeah, so this Dratini is almost going down. Yeah, I told him I'd give him a Dragonite, shiny Dragonite, because in Let's Go Pikachu, you could fly around on it, and then in Sword, you'll be able to bring it out in the Crown Tundra. You'll let it like walk behind you. So it'll be a shiny Dragonite following you, which is really cool. We got to win the raid reward there, and we got a bonus challenge, which no shiny, but oh well. It's a Dratini. It was at a kind of significant landmark, so That's all right. Got 17 balls left. I've been marathoning Harry Potter lately, the movies. So for some reason, I have the 8 DVD set, but for some reason my Chamber of Secrets Harry Potter 2 is not working. And it's not about where I'm putting it in. It just doesn't work on either my PS4 or on my laptop that still has a CD drive. So I don't really know what's up with that. Let's check out the Dratini. It's a 2-star. I think all those stats are the same, actually. Get some revives, sure, why not? And so I think that's about it for this stream. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this, and if you're a fan of my surroundings, the LA County Museum of Art, or of the lights. What were they called again? Let's see. Urban Light. If you're a fan of the Urban Light. 202 restored cast iron street lamps by Chris Burden. So that's kind of some cool trivia about them that I never really learn about on the Instagram posts people have. So, all right, peace out. Stay urban lit.